Being a young farmer from the western part of Denmark, grown up on a farm, having been working with agriculture all my life, it has been a natural drive to look at how you can develop it. And that's really where the technical developments within engineering as well as within agronomy have been a huge motivation to see how this can actually make our food production today much more sustainable. So that's really been my personal drive into this business. The journey of developing Robotti as a main part of our activities here in AgroIntelli have really been motivated from my past, both at the university as well as in a large international enterprise working with implements for agriculture, seeing how much resources are put into development, how much time is spent, especially in the testing and validation part. That was one of the areas where I could see we actually have a lot of tools available today to speed up this. And that was really the fundament when we started out AgroIntelli 5 years ago, that using models and simulations was a key element in speeding up this business so that we could see we could minimize cost, but also having the first generation product ready within a doable time. So that was the idea of introducing a model-based development for Robotti in agriculture. A very important societal agenda today with a more sustainable growth of our society, as well as a growing population that requires more food. That has really opened up for the focus of sustainable intensification in arable farming. And with our focus of addressing arable farming with robotics for a higher degree of automation, but also to give more security and traceability, we are hitting in on some of the most important elements when we look at it from a societal perspective today. And then along with that, having a very matured and robust technological platform, for though being a young company, that has really been the element I think that have made us interesting for also larger venture funds, because they could see that actually from only a 5-year-old company, we actually had some very mature technology. And that's really something that's really based on the journey that we've been through in our technical development. The involvement from AgroIntelli in a number of both national and international research and development projects have been a core element in the robustness and the speed of our development. We've had numbers of research projects that has been focusing on tool development that has been used directly into our own product development. And especially one of the things we've seen in the agricultural industry where a lot of costs are being spent today is on physical prototypes being tested for 2, 3, and 4 years. With the use of model-based development, we have been able to speed up our robotic development significantly compared to the known standards in ag today. Our development of Robotti has been a very important agenda in these research projects for our activity levels. And that's very much because we've seen the value for a model-based development, and kind of like that was our starting point. And that building on top of that to see how we can combine the physical world with a computer world to do cyber-physical simulations have been something that has opened up, especially within agriculture, where we can only test few months a year. So suddenly being able to do a model-based development for also the full product, not just a strength modeling or a hydraulic system, but the full robotic model, able to do that in a virtual environment, have given us the possibility to actually speed up our testing significantly. And that's really where the research project have given us some of these very valuable tools. I see the development of the Inter-CPS association as a fantastic spin-out from a research project that really strengthened the fundament of the tools developed. Seen too many projects where we are developing fantastic tools, and then when the project's over, things are forgotten, lost, because researchers as well as company are chasing the next project. So with the Inter-CPS association, I really see the benefit of all the knowledge generated being brought to also a much larger community. And that's where that helps both me as well as the business in general, because in that way I can much easier both attract competent engineers as well as have good collaboration with research and development institutes around Europe. The continued development of Robotti is, from our vision point of view today, very much based on a model-based development, where we see some of the very inspiring new possibilities comes with digital twins, where we see the possibility to actually trial out things and push that into our development will be one of the big scopes for us in the coming years. So there's no doubt that the value we've seen until now really enforces the use of this also in the future. That requires competent people, and that's also why we need continuously to be active together with educational institutes, because we need to have these people in the company that can help to grow this area so that we can benefit from these experiences to a very complex product. There are some fantastic possibilities today in Europe for SMEs to participate in EU projects, to be partner of large consortiums, or to join in digital innovation hubs, where there are knowledge available and there are researchers who would very much like to share this knowledge and help also other companies to grow from this. And if I should recommend something to these companies, it's definitely to enter into this kind of collaboration, to see the value. And that's where this kind of project, where it might be smaller or bigger projects, could help actually exemplify for both the company management and for the market that there is a huge potential for us as a strong European industry.